Denise sa lunch break with Attorney Ken and Job. Denise sa lunch break with Attorney Ken and Job. Mag-ready na ta, ka 11:30 na. Abogado nga ambungan nga duha. Denise sa lunch break with Attorney Ken and Job. Denise sa lunch break with Attorney Ken and Job. Denise sa lunch break with Attorney Ken and Job. Malaw negosyo o lifestyle, tinilang sa lunch break with Attorney Ken and Job.
To lunch break, welcome to our conversation. Ako si Attorney Ken Tamala.
Og ako si Attorney Geoff Namalata, mayong udto sa atong televiewers dinhi sa Cagayan de Oro City ug sa Northern Mindanao.
Denise sa lunch break with Attorney Ken and Job. Denise sa lunch break with Attorney Ken and Job. Mag-ready na ta, ka 11:30 na. Abogado nga ambungan nga duha.
Ito sa tanan, welcome to lunch break. Welcome to our conversation.
With Attorney Ken and Job. Denise sa lunch break with
Matag pa nila ilakip na lang po daw ang mag-guard sa mga kasi. Yung kasi daw naalay mo kalit og halbot ni Ana, di ba?
Malaw negosyo o
Ang pagsulod mo sa sundalo, that is service, not employment. Make self-sacrifices in the name of our country. So in the name of the flag.
lunch break.
Lunch Break with Attorney Ken Tamala and Attorney Geoff Namalata. Sabado, 11:30 sa buntag hangtod 12:30 sa hapon sa RPN TV5 ug DXKO Radio.
The BNI philosophy is bittersweet. If I give business to the members of my chapter in return, they will want to give this back to me.
I stand before you today not merely as a member, but as a proud renewal of membership in our esteemed business organization, which is BNI Alliance. Joining this organization was not merely an act of affiliation, it was a commitment to excellence to growth. Moreover, being a member has provided me with access to wealth of resources and knowledge that have been instrumental in my professional development.
BNI Alliance is still a baby chapter. It's a baby chapter mainly because it was just launched in Mindanao, the first chapter in Mindanao.
As I renew my membership, I do so with a renewed sense of purpose and determination. I am committed to leveraging the opportunities and resources provided by this organization to continue growing, learning, and making positive impact in my field. In conclusion, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to each and every member of this organization for your unwavering support, camaraderie, and dedication. Together, we have achieved great things, and I am confident that the best is yet to come. Thank you.
Sir Secretary Treasurer will oversee the overall financial administration of the organization. We also do the scheduling of the feature presentation.
And in the Philippines, more than 1,500 business leaders have integrated the BNI system in their business strategy.
BNI, it's better together.
Mga importanteng isgutanan may tungod sa balaod, negosyo, politika, ug bisan pa sa atong lifestyle. Oras na nga kita makig-uban sa duha ka mga aktibo ug batan-ong abogado nga sila si Attorney Ken Tamala ug Attorney Joff Namalata sa programang Lunch Break.
Denise a lunch break with Attorney Ken and Joff. Denise a lunch break with Attorney Ken and Joff. Mag-ready na tayo.
Mayong udto sa tanan, it's been a while. Okay, and I'm so happy nga naana po kita karon diri karong Sabado for the lunch break episode og sa ngalan natin ni Ken Tamala ug Attorney Joffrey Namalata ako dahil sa Attorney Roch Abis ug magpuyo kita for an hour. Og aniya kita live sa RPN DXKO Cagayan og live usab kita sa Facebook page, that's RPN DXKO Cagayan de Oro og para sa cable TV Channel 5. And I'm so excited no mga ka-lunch break kay you know, kahibaw na tanga because of competition, grabe jud kayang competition sa ato ang palibot and everything, and of course sa business and all that. Naaday usa ka organization that is very focused on growing the business through, you know, the word of mouth referrals. So kani siya, this is the first and only chapter in Mindanao, that's BNI Alliance, and grabe, na siya sa Cagayan de Oro. So mauna karon nga ato ang tulo ka guests. We'll be talking about, you know, this organization, and these three people, these individuals are actually part of the leadership team of BNI Alliance 5.0. So dili na nako dugayo no sa pag-introduce. First, we have our events coordinator, that is Miss Catherine Arabejo, RMT, and also we have our Vice President of the BNI Alliance, Kimberly Ann Cassandra Pidarce, and our Network Education Coordinator, Sir Alain Solivet. So welcome to Lunch Break. Mga higala, ang atuang tulo ka visitors karon will be talking more about how they joined the organization and what made them join the organization. O ilaha pong experience sa organization ug unsa ilahang masulti sa, you know, pagkausab sa the way they do business. Okay, so let's all welcome them. Mayong udto, Miss Karen, Miss Kim, and Sir Alain.
Maayong udto.
Hi, mayong udto sa tanan. Mayong udto mga ka-lunch break. Oo, kini sila mga higala, no, aduna ni sila yung mga kaugalingong mga businesses here in CDO. So mao ka na siya ang focus aning organization. So karon, you know, daghan kaayog organization. So akong question is that how did they know about this organization? Miss Car, giunsa nimo pagkahibaw aning BNI?
First and foremost, I saw a post in Facebook. Then, ako siyang gibasa, ko nga not interested at first. Then came Sir TJ Gallardo, the partner of my schoolmate back in Lourdes College High School. And dito din ko niya convince nga i-try lagi ba. So para dili na ko niya kuliton, I said yes to one face-to-face meeting, and that was last September. Okay, so moto.
And how was it from that moment nga murag nag-join ka atong meeting sa September, Miss Car?
I really like the part where when you came in, everybody was accommodating. Then I felt welcome. Not because na ako'y mga kailadaan sa sulod, pero I felt welcome because they were very interested in knowing what I can do for them and what they can do for me in part of my business.
That's great. And what about si Miss Kim? Giunsa nimo pagkahibaw ani ni BNI? Same ba with Miss Karen nga somebody approached you and nakita niyo sa Facebook and all that, and then she was not interested at first? How was it? Yes, it's almost the same with Miss Karen. I knew BNI way back year 2022. One of my client, Miss Arlen Mendoza, invited me to join. That was your first launching here in Cagayan de Oro City. On my first visit, I never doubted to join the organization because I see the organization can help me as a business professional, and also it really struck me the most the meeting agenda, the flow of the meeting itself, and also how the people engage to each other.
So that was face-to-face, Miss Kim?
Yes.
Ang okay.
Yes, diretso face-to-face. Then I said my number one, diretso dayon, then interview, then everything dayon follows.
Alright. And paano naman sa kay Sir Alain? O di ba nagtatagal, nagsiswitch tayo ng language dito? Yes. So paano naman kay Sir Alain? How was it? Like, how did you know about BNI? Was it something new? Ano yung ini-expect mo doon? Yeah.
I never knew anything about BNI. I was invited to attend a business meeting by Press Wilmer, who happens to be the husband of my cousin. So when we shared stories over, I think that was over dinner, he mentioned that, Lane, you want to meet the business leaders in CDO because we're a startup company here. I really knew nothing about, the business landscape, nor anything about being an entrepreneur because I'm a employee for a very long time. So when I came and attended the face-to-face meeting, that was the video shown earlier, I was surprised. Not everybody was in, coat, dressed properly. So the first thing that came to mind is this is a very professional organization, and the first impression really was a significant impact for me. And while in the meeting, I learned about the values of the company, and I think what struck me was that there was an alignment with the values, especially on giver's gain. So immediately after the meeting, I raised my hand for number one, which means I'm very interested. And immediately after, I joined BNI. I think the longest one was being screened, because here in BNI we just don't get referral partners immediately. You have to go through a process.
Yeah, speaking of process, I think that's one of your functions, Miss Kim, as the Vice President, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so parang sa inyong tatlo, no? So I'll be speaking in Tagalog, okay, Bisaya, English, okay. So sa inyong tatlo, parang face-to-face mo tanan, no?
Yes.
Marag face-to-face mo tanan nga, marag naka-decide mo, nga mag-join mo. Yeah, the reason why we're emphasizing it, mga ka-lunch break, no, kay naamanggoy Zoom, nga meeting pod si BNI. So, since launch in 2022, kana ang unsa ni, it used to be via Zoom, and then it switched to hybrid. So, kaning tulo nato karon ka mga guests and mga business owners, ano ni sila? Nag-one day ni sila sa face-to-face. Okay, so, kisa may pinakadugay sa inyong hobby? Kani gurong nakaputi?
Ay, of course, me.
Kay murag katong sa video.
Very tenured.
Yes, murag naka-renew naman siya, no? Pero si Miss Karen, murag nag-renew na sad, no?
Yes, I'm on my second year.
Yes. And I'm curious, okay. What made you renew? What made you renew? Let's start with the tenured one. Yes, Ms.
Matured.
Kim.
Yeah, I'm already matured in the organization. That's why I keep on holding on. Yeah, what makes me renewed, because I really love the structure, the BNI's philosophy, which is giver's gain, the referral system of the organization, the values itself. That's why BNI is a very unique organization. It's not a normal meeting agenda, but we follow structured meeting agenda. That's all. Thank you.
And Miss Car, what made you renew? Murag nag-renew lang ka bago, Miss Car, no?
Yes, I renewed today, actually. It's my anniversary today, and it's my husband's birthday. Happy birthday,
Okay,
Daddy.
happy birthday.
Wow, happy birthday.
First and foremost, struggle akong first 3 months. Though I know two people from the group, it was struggle kay 6:30 na po. It's like that. But it became a habit. Then I started enjoying the benefits of being a member on the 4th month when I developed the relationship with the co-members and also starting to get my ROI slowly. Karon nga nag-renew ko, as of today, ROI na akong 2 years. So,
Wow. Congratulations.
so probably na by 3rd year. 4th year, 5th year, ba?
Yeah. You know, and based no sa ilahang testimonies, mga ka-lunch break, it's like it's not really murag, it's not an overnight thing. Nga murag bitawg mo join
You have to
ka
work for it.
and then you're good, 'di ba? So, ano Sir Alain, nahirapan ka din ba? Just like Miss Karen, 6:30 na naman. Ano ba?
For me, it's not because part of my discipline is really waking up in the morning and reporting for work. That's normal. But I didn't, really realize may mga business meetings pala that early. So, that was a surprise. Siguro talking about yung renewal, I haven't renewed. I'm still on my, I think, 9th month. But, as I mentioned with some of our referral partners, we will renew. Not because of utang na loob, but because the system really works for me. It works for our products and our services. And what, made that decision, it's really about the people inside this organization. I find them very supportive and empowered me as an entrepreneur.
That is so good to know. So I'm just wondering, are you guys part of any other organizations? No need to mention. I'm just curious if you're part of any other organizations. May it be social or ano ba? Business generating din tulad ng BNI. Are you?
Aside from sa mga alumni na organization, this is the first organization that I really joined with interest, not because kay gipugos ko or sige na ba pag-join na. Wala. I joined this because I know I can benefit and I can give better through BNI. So, hindi na ko mag-mention itong other orgs, pero mas ganahan ko dire.
And would you agree, Miss Car, since ikaw man murag na example no nga murag na atong other nga organizations ka exist, would you agree, Miss Car, nga with BNI, it's where you see nga naagi output nga kanang murag naagi nakuha nga business gid siya, close deals and ana. Alright.
Uban man gud mag-join anang mga orgs, makita jud nako nga nag-join sila para maka-business sila. So mawala tong purpose because the other groups are social civic, so mero puro kuan ang kanimang good is sagol ba na more on business pero maka-social gyapon ta, which is my purpose in the organization right now, pero naa gyapon ang part sa business because everybody needs to do business para po sa ato apong self-esteem ug sa ato apong daily needs.
Yeah. So really mga ka-lunch break no, if you get to analyze sa ilahang mga testimonies o mga sharing nila, is that you would really see nga it's really all about, growing the business, revenue generating, ganon. So yeah, kasi we have a lot of organizations naman, and of course we're not saying we would love to collaborate with those organizations, right? But what we're saying is that, as what the vice president has always said, nga ano siya, it's BNI is unique because it is more focused. So if other organizations are more focused on charity work, social works and all that, BNI is more on really closing deals. So with hindi kailangan i-mention yung amount ha. So, ano naramdaman nyo when you had your first, or did you ever have a close deal with referrals from BNI. Let's start with Miss Kimberly. Yes, the
Yes.
Vice President.
oo.
Ito
So,
yung pinakamarami.
I'm gonna share it kasi yung journey ko is truly amazing. When I joined BNI, 3 months time, I already received my ROI, triple or I don't know, basta multiple to siya na close business, and yes, it's continuing business again. So that's why I'm here in BNI taking the leadership role also to be in service of our members, of our partners in the organization, and to build and to establish a meaningful relationship with them, because they are also here with me to support me and to guide me also. So I don't need to say the figures, but then again, it's very exponential figures that I receive in BNI.
Right, that's cool. That's on her third month, ha? Because if I remember it correctly, Miss Carr mentioned earlier nga ga-struggle siya sa iyang first 3 months. So, with that said, mga ka-lunch break, no, it doesn't work the same way nga sa tanan partners. So, yes, Miss Carr, you were still struggling on the first 3 months, while Miss Kimberly was able to close a deal na with a very good, amount of closed deal. So ikaw ga-struggle pa ka. So kano sa imong closed deal man?
Actually, first 4 to 5 months na ko wala dyan. So, then came, slow ka lang. I think it would depend on the kind of business you have. Kay, sa ako, dili pod kaayo ko maka-focus pod sa BNI itong time because January, February, March, and April is busy kay ko sa ako ang business, because ang akong business man good, di mo man ang time good nga dagan akong kliyente. So mo tong sa second half of the year, dito na din ko nga medyo nakakuan ako din. Ang ROI pod with the referrals, nagkuan na po dayon, nagsunod-sunod na dayon, though not very big amount pero pirmi ko matagaan og referral from fellow members. So ice cream yummy.
Yeah, by the way, Miss Carr's is KCLM, right?
Yes, KCLM.
Oo. Ano to? Laboratory, di ba?
Drug testing center.
Drug testing center. So, mauna. So, anyways, expected, Miss Carr, right? Nga kanang murag
visiting renew sa mga empleyado sa ilang mga...
So, karon busy ka.
Busy dyan.
Busy kayo, pero gitagaan taniyag higayon mga ka-lunch break.
Nakapa-makeup ako.
Because she wants to share the opportunity as well, no? Especially to our listeners, to our watchers nga mga business owners pod who really would want to, grow their business and are open to joining organizations like BNI. So just so you know, we have BNI here in Mindanao. So we're based in Cagayan de Oro. So kana lang siya. So that's your idea. So but anyways, what about Sir Alain? When was your first, masasabi mo talaga, Sir Alain, na this is really a great deal na na-close ko through BNI referral?
Okay. Siguro before I answer that question, I'd like to reflect on what my referral partners here mentioned about the experience. So for me, it's very heartwarming as a startup entrepreneur to hear a referral coming from a partner. Kahit walang value yon, for me that's very important because they entrust you with the contact sphere they have, yung network nila ng mga negosyo nila, they're willing to share with you. For me, that's of utmost importance kasi yung value would come in when that referral institution or business trust you. For me, that's a bigger value than the amount. Now, talking about the amount, in BNI, we measure it. We measure it as part of the key performance indicators. So, kaya namin nalalaman yung naka-ROI ka na ba o hindi. I was only focused on really making sure that the system works. I have a different perspective of joining organizations. Tanong kanina, marami ka ba organization? Naku, napakarami. Pero ano siya, para siyang toolbox, not because you wanted to use that organization, but you know, you join an organization for a specific purpose. And as a businessman, I found that this is the appropriate tool or the appropriate vehicle for me to achieve my objectives. And the first few months was really focused on equipping myself, attending training sessions, no? And when I joined those sessions, I better understood what BNI is about. And that's why I took in the role of network education coordinator, because it will help, you know, the new incoming and renewing members to really appreciate the value of the investment, because this is an investment not only of money but also of your time and your network, because you're sharing it with the rest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was about to say, Sir Alain, that was very network education coordinator. Yeah, parang hindi kasi it was more on, you know, parang nagva-value ka talaga kung ano yung mga aside from the ROI and all that. You value the learnings that you got, ganun. So, yeah, speaking of the role. So, ano yung pinaka fulfillment nimo? Okay? So, let's start with the Vice President. So, unsa ba imuhang murag makaingon jud ka nga, murag very rewarding ba nga na-feel nimo sa imuhang kaugalingon with the role that you have right now, being part of the leadership team and then Vice President pa jud. Yeah.
Yeah, being the vice president of that chapter is really a transformative experience, both professionally and personally, because being a vice president, I have a lot of roles in the chapter. I have to do so many things for the growth of the chapter, because here in BNI is not about referrals, but it's about leadership. It's about how we are effective to be a business professionals here and to build a meaningful relationship with our fellow partners. And of course, being a vice president here in the chapter gives me more strategic management experience here in dealing with the business professionals, and also to be more confident and effective.
Yeah, that's the personal side, no? And then murag, di ba VP, murag ikaw man ang pinaka murag ikaw man ang mahugog HR, right?
Yeah.
Murag sa imo ang membership application mag-agi.
Yeah, I am the enforcer of the chapter, so everything, the membership committee, I'm the chair person of the membership committee. So sa ako agid magagi if you wanted to join with us, so moagi jud mo sa akong mga kamot to check if you are qualified, if your business are qualified, if your business are not conflicting with other partners, because here in BNI we are also exclusive. We have that exclusive marketing rights.
Yes, exclusive marketing rights. So, good thing you mentioned about that, VP Kim. So, murag mo na siya isa po nga nakadiferensya, as what you've mentioned nga, unique good si BNI kay dili siya gadawat o kibali murag double na nga category. Butang nato nga pareha ni KCLM, si Miss Karen, na siya sa drug testing laboratory, anana. So dili na pwede mo dawat si BNI Alliance o another member in that same category. Tama ba, VP?
Yes.
Okay. So that's very nice, no? Nga kana ang murag unsa ni benefit, no? Nga naa di ay gihatag dai na ni BNI, and really, murag mao pa na siya nga kana ang mao pa ning organization ang ako apong nadunggan nga which has that murag filter ba
no? So you are the one who do the filtering, who does the filtering.
QC, quality control.
Quality control.
Yes.
The one who lacks the category.
And yes, and speaking of mga categories nga kanang lacking pa, so probably mabalaan gyud na if ever, you know, the business owners who are watching us right now and listening to us right now would join our meeting, then they would know what are the top categories no nga gikinahanglan sa BNI Alliance chapter. So anyways, we've talked about the VP role. Then ganina, Sir Alain was, you know, able to share a bit of his kanang role sub. So Sir Alain, like I think you've explained kanina a bit on how parang you love your role because of that you're able to, you know, educate the other partners of the value of BNI. So yeah, yun na ba yun, the most rewarding thing about being the network education coordinator?
Siguro it's not about the role, but you know, the reason why you had the role. For me, yung leadership team kasi gives the the prestige, no? May title ka. But it's very difficult to lead people who are fellow business owners, no? Kumbaga kung sa organization, lahat yan alpha female and alpha male. And each one has their own idea. So, I just focus on, you know, giving service to the other referral partners. And apart from, you know, nagre-refer tayo ng business to close deals, BNI is also about personal development. And I think by doing that, I'm contributing to the learning and the process of improvement ng pagde-develop ng mga referral partners. I think that gives me the satisfaction of that I have to do my job, my role effectively.
Yes, and we're so thankful about that, Sir Eleno, that every week naagyo yung mga learnings, no? Because, you know, the lifelong learning, one of the core values of BNI, right? So anyways, there's a lot of things that you get to learn good when you get to be part of the organization. But of course, I want to hear as well from our events coordinator, no? Miss Karen. So, unsa man ang pinaka-fulfilling part being the events coordinator? You can also share with the, you know, mga listeners na to and nag-watch karon kung unsa yung mga nahimo, no, so far being the events coordinator in BNI Alliance.
If we go back to history, ako gyud permi ang events planner sa akong family, sa akong so when I was given the responsibility because a bird naghonghong sa incoming president namo, which is you, kinaon jud. So very easy for me to do my role because I really love doing it. Kanang especially na magpa-appointment, magpakuandali na kay sa kuha. So I'm very happy that I am able to fulfill my role, hoping to do better in the next LT because I was also told that I will be the events coordinator pa rin. So ang problem lang gid nako is the participation. I'm hoping for more kanang participation kay I cannot do the dance alone. So everybody should join. So mo gina akong challenge every event that ako ang magplan. So hoping we could do the expo this year.
Yeah.
And I will do an expo this year.
Yeah, so far what have you done?
So far ako ang nakakuan, we did the Moana last year to showcase the aside lugar sa movie, to showcase the businesses that are members of the BNI Alliance. And we would like to thank our sponsors and also our katong nag-buy tickets kay nakatabang pud mo sa among organization. O we were able to do the bloodletting last Saturday. It was successful and hoping to do it again with our regional blood center through Ma'am Sheila Ibanez.
Yeah, special mention gid si Ma'am Shi, no? Thank you very much, Ma'am Shi. And also, yes, tinuod na siya mga ka-lunch break. We just had our blood donation and all that. We had the Moana block screening. Yeah, the Moana block screening is for the fundraising, right? And then there, the pictures so that we had during the Blood Donation Day. Grabe, Miss Car, nag-donate pa dyan. So,
Ba't
nag-donate.
naman pinakita yung picture na yan?
Nag-donate pa dyan si Miss Karen. Nanguha pa dyan kag dugo, Miss Car, no?
Wala yung coins
Where's
tuloy.
the video of me or the picture of me?
Royal blood.
The blood
So, imagine that. Nga kanang murag, siya may nag-organize sa mga ka-lunch break ha. Siya yung nag-organize sa events. We're just there to support her. Dahil nag-donate siya. After niya donate, mga pila ka minuto, nanguha po siya dugo o gapil. So, di ba? So, anyways, you mentioned about participation. I think it's really like, it's not just in BNI, right? Maybe in all other things. Murag, even siguro sa mga classroom, sa mga estudyante, no? Murag inana, we don't get everybody to participate and all that. And yes, I agree nga murag it would be much the work would be much lighter, then murag siguro mas nindot pag yun, mas okay pag yun ang ato ang pamati if a lot would really participate. But we're really thankful, Miss Car, that even with that, kanang grabe, ginapush yun. Ginapush yun ang mga plan sa kuan. Yes. Mao na siya nga murag gi-recommend gini siya nga mo extend gini siya pagka events coordinator. So, by the way, since we've talked about events already, we will inform you later kung asa ang meeting sa isa ka Tuesday that's gonna be on Feb 11. Kaya mo na siya ang face-to-face or that's also at the same time our business open day, February 11. So we're gonna be meeting in person. Kay again, hybrid ang BNI Alliance as of the moment, and so the rest of the Tuesdays for the month would be via Zoom. So napatay Tuesday karon na maabot, no? February 4. We'll talk more about that. February 4, and that's in celebration of the International Networking Week. Yeah? And February 11, that's gonna be our business open day and face-to-face meeting, no? So, there, since we've talked about it, International Networking Week. There you go, mga ka-lunch break. Sa mga nagtanaw na to live karon, no, sa Parasat Cable and sa ato ang Facebook Live or sa YouTube Live, if nananaw mo karon, you would see it's flash on the screen kung kinsa ang ato ang mga naimbitahan sa International Networking Week. Kani sila mga business owners pud ni sila. They're very good at their sa ilahang mga kaugalingon nga mga businesses. We have someone from BNI Korea, from BNI Malaysia, BNI Singapore, and BNI Japan. So I think for BNI Korea, this is mga pet products na siya, mga pet products. Sa BNI Malaysia, this is the jeweler ba ni? Mao ba ni siya? Katong mga alahas, no? So si BNI Singapore, software. This is software. Software, right?
Zoho. That's the name ng domain.
Mao ni iyahang mga kuan, mao ba to iyahang field ang mga software, ang software ba to? Oo. And then si BNI from BNI Japan, real estate. So if you've noticed, no, those are the kind of categories nga kanaang makita nimo when you join the organization. So if you get to think of it, murag naara ta diri sa Cagayan, but if you are somebody who would like to make collaborations, connections outside the country, it's very easy. You know, BNI is making it easy for everybody. If you're gonna be part of this amazing yun siya, amazing organization yun siya, I would say. Right? So again, that's gonna be on February 4. The meeting would be via Zoom. So if you're interested, you can just visit our Facebook page. We have a Facebook page for BNI Alliance. Yes, in CDO. So if you have the Facebook page as well, you can try to flash it. But I think it's BNI Alliance Cagayan de Oro West for the Facebook page. There you go. Mo na siya ang Facebook page. You can follow the page para makita ninyo kung kano sa ang meeting. Actually, it's every Tuesday. You can have the link there. You can message the page actually. Right. So, Yes, anybody else or anything else nga unsa ni gusto pang i-share nimo VP, Sir Alain and Miss Car nga imuhang murag makaingon ka nga murag ano ni siya na ako nga experience that. This is a unique experience I get in the organization. Do you have ba mo mahuna-huna na sa inyong mind sa pagkakaroon? Pwede ninyo ma-relate sa 7 core values. Yeah. Or I can probably start it.
You start.
Yeah, so by the way, sa BNI, no, being the organization that's really on the word of mouth referral, nga maogyud siya ang kanaang mura bitaw pamaagi when you give a referral to somebody. It's really about building relationship. So kana siya, building relationship, and then unsa ni ngalan, dili siya ingon nga kadyot ra na nimo buhaton. Sometimes it's really gonna take time to build that relationship. And as you build that relationship, of course, the credibility, the trust would be on gihapon ma-establish dayon na siya daw. And then you know what, business would follow. Do you believe in that? Like when you trust somebody, it's really easy. Let's say for example, Miss Karen. It's like, okay, I've tried the services of Miss Karen, and then I've get to know her because of the one-to-ones that we did. And then I find her very, murag masaligan gini siya nga tao. So, ana. And so it's easy for me that whenever somebody or my friends would be looking for kanang mga testing centers, it's easy for me to recommend her. Maana ako nga, huy na ko'y friend. Yeah, that's how it works with BNI. Because, when you get to trust somebody, it's gonna be very, grabe, murag, ana na lang kaayog yun, ang pag-refer na dayon sa iyahang services. Ikaw, Miss Car, ano sa imong murag experience nga, very, murag, sa BNI lang nimo na, realize.
At first and foremost, nag-start ko sa business, kanang bitang DIY ba? Kanang ako mo ni ato sa BIR para makakuha og kanang anong inana bitaw. Then when I joined BNI, diri na ako nakita na in order to become a business person, kailangan yun ka og connection. Kailangan yun ka og kining network. So for you to do that, you have to know the right person for the need nimo. Like karon, nisunod ko ani BNI. So, nanghilangnan yun ko og mga accounting. Kay need man na nato sa ato renewal o sa ato ang BIR needs. So, naatay accounting firm. Nga, siya po'y nakashare sa ako nga, which is, dapat kini, dapat ka na, the right schedule for this, the right schedule for that. So, ang na-realize yun ako when I joined BNI is, you have, let's say, for example, sa amo karon we are 35. So, there are 35 businessmen 34 na, appeal naman ko sa 35. There are 34 businessmen who have you in mind. So, every time nga na sila'y kaila, nga, nangilangnan ko o nagproblema ko sa akong construction company, naadayin ko, maabot dahin ko, okay, hindi naliligo, okay, tayo baka may na yan.
Grouchy.
Oh, let's do the drug test. So, I'm one of the persons in mind. Wala siya kung na-kuhan sa BNI yun.
Tinuod yun na, Miss Car. Like, murag, because, when, in the meeting, you might be wondering, we're doing it every week. Because every week, our needs might change, right? How we, our, like the presentation that we have for, like, for example, for you, might change. So, as for Miss Karen, yung presentation niya on her, laboratory, on her testing center, is really like, mabaho ba yan? Drug test natin yan. So, mga ba? So, if ever we get to, Basta manibaw, baho manibe. So, murag si Miss Karen din ang mahuna-huna. Ako'y murag kailangan na ni Og. So, that's how it works. Yeah. So, that's the experience of Miss Karen. So, it's easier na, Miss Car. Like, you'll be the top of mind of that 34 people. Parang ganon. So, it's easy.
Businessmen pa dyan nga pwede mo refer other businessmen.
True. And that's actually the point.
Voice.
That's actually the point of the referral. It has to be somebody else, not you. Yeah, it's your network. Who are you gonna refer? So, what about
VP Kim, unsa may imuhang pinaka-unique nga experience with BNI Alliance?
Speaking of unique, no, I have a lot of experiences since I'm already on my third year in BNI. So one thing, the code is you must be likable, so you must be referable. So in that sense, I would also like to share with you my favorite core value in BNI. It's a lifelong learning, because it is not just about books or theories. It's about real experiences, challenges, and the lessons we gain from our partners. And also, as the vice president of the chapter, I've realized that the true growth comes from actively engaging with people, leading with purpose, and embracing opportunities to serve. BNI also taught me that leadership isn't not about titles, but about impact, how we listen, support, and uplift those around us. Every meeting, every referral, and every relationship is a chance to learn something new. And the greatest lessons doesn't come from textbooks. They come from showing up, taking accountability, and continuously striving to be a better for ourselves and to our community.
Yes, very well said, candidate number 1. Yes, she mentioned about the other core values as well, no, aside from lifelong
Because
learning.
you asked us about the core values.
Of course, the accountability and all that. So, BNI has all those core values actually. And speaking of lifelong learning, you know what I've realized as well? So just before I go to Sir Alain, parang because I've been through a lot in life as well, no? Kung asa man ko karon, I've been through a lot of things, right? Before I ever, before ko na butang kung asa ko karon. So I really thought that I've learned everything. I know everything, almost everything, let's just say. And then because of what? Siguro mga learnings, no? And experience. So mo na akong gihuna-huna. But then mao bitaw to nga murag I wasn't really, whenever I get to be asked unsay akong pinaka favorite core value, it was never the lifelong learning yun at first. Also I'm already in my third year, no, in BNI, because I'm part of the organization as well. So it has always been accountability, building relationships. So kana ra gyud ang ako ang murag unsa ni akong puli-pulihon. And 90% it's really accountability. I don't know if it has something to do with me being a lawyer, that is very important ng accountability. But yes, it's always that. But then later on I've realized the lifelong learning part is really grabe gid siya. And then even in sa imong lang personal nga life, let's say for example dili lang about sa imong career or sa imong profession, you can still get it. BNI has that tool. You can listen to mga podcasts, mga educational podcasts, mga inana, na mga trainings nga mga nakasave also for that. Nga kanang, whenever you just type the keyword, let's just say for example, you feel so down today. So I want to be inspired. I want to be motivated. You can just type the keyword motivated, inspired, like just how Google works, right? So you get to see a lot of podcasts about it.
Yeah.
Then you get to listen to it. So, and you have that access once you get to be a member. So, parang ganun ba? So, that's when I realized that, oh my gosh, this lifelong learning
Yeah.
Yes.
is very good
Alam ko na kasi nasusunod na NEC.
Hindi. Okay.
Basta
so,
events pa rin ako.
Yeah. Events ka pa rin, Miss Car. Okay, so, yun ang mga na-realize ko din, no? Being part of the organization on my third year as well.
Yeah. Develop
So,
friendship also.
Friendship, of course.
Yes.
Grabe. That's one thing. Oh, and mind you, mga ka-lunch break, I didn't expect to be talking to business owners, like a lot of business owners. As I say, in one day, oh my God, I'm shaking hands with more than 10 business owners. I've never thought about that. Ako arag yung hunahuna is that I would go to court, I will litigate. Parang ganun lang ba? That whenever people would come to me, it's gonna be all problems. Inana lang. That's how I was murag looking at my kana ang life every day, murag ana. And then here comes BNI nga kani sila, I'd be shaking to different CEOs in Cagayan de Oro. Oh no, ano ba murag grabe. There's a lot of things yun nga murag nakakuan gyud sa ako that made me stay. That's why I'm on my 3rd year right now. So now, Sir Alain. Okay, so ikaw na. So ano naman sa'yo?
Bukod sa alam ko na kung sino yung mga susunod na NEC, I'd like to jump off from yung sharing ni attorney kanina about, us going through difficult times. So we go through ups and downs. I'd like to siguro share yung storya ng dati kong boss. Yung sabi ng boss ko, sa buhay natin, we have different destinations. And just like, going to the public market, we take a route, we could either take the train going to this place or a jeep going to this place. Along the way, pagsakay natin, lahat ng kasabay natin sa bus, iisa direksyon yan, pare-parehas tayo. So, doon sa pagsakay mo ng bus, meron kang makikilala, magiging kaibigan mo. Meron naman na hindi ka, snub ka lang, doesn't care. Ganon din with my experience with BNI. It's not a one-stop shop na, member ako, guaranteed success. No. It's about you that makes the difference. Because yung intention to make friends and to make connections depends on you, not with anybody else, not with the other referral partners. And the easiest way to connect with people is to serve their needs rather than them serving what you need.
Yes.
Then the second point is yung aspeto ng BNI. Dalawa kasi siya. One is about the organization of people and the other one is the system. The system is, for me, it's one of the best because I came from multinational corporations. It's the same thing, we have objectives, you measure them, you trend, you analyze, then you reward or you penalize. The system is parang proven na it's validated that it will work. But what makes the difference are the people inside that organization because they're the ones who would, make it into a reality. Laging sinasabi sa BNI, we're not a social organization. But for me, there's half-truth in it because as what, my partner said, it's all about relationship. It's all about you. We're not selling products, we're not selling our business here, we're selling ourselves.
Yes.
The more we, serve others, the more we get connections.
The more they trust you.
The more they trust.
The more
The
they
trust.
trust us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sakay na kayo sa bus ka pag mag-usapan ka ng bus.
Sakay tayo sa bus lahat. Yeah, alright. So, oh my gosh. It's an hour already that we've been talking here. So, di ba? Kulang kayo. Alright, so I agree with that. Anyways, mga ka-lunch break, you've heard a lot of things about BNI already. And as I have mentioned earlier, we have an upcoming Business Open Day / face-to-face meeting. That's Tuesday, 6:30 in the morning. Because of course, dili na to gusto ligsan natong mga negosyo sa mga regular nga working hours. So that's why it's very early, but that's already the first test. Nadunggan ninyo sa ato ang mga guest kaganina nga na-challenge yun, Especially si Miss Car. Challenge yun niya 6:30 sa Sinugdanan, but it became a habit. And she's loving it right now. Okay, so speaking of the Business Open Day, please take note mga ka-lunch break kung mga business, especially sa mga business owners who might be interested to know more about the organization and how the organization might, or if you believe that the organization is what you need to grow your, business and all that, to expand your connections, your network, then you can join us sa Hammersons Hotel this coming February 11, 6:30 a.m. Okay? February 11. Butang na sa kalendaryo. Magkita-kita ta dadto. And let's talk about some more things about BNI. So just before we say goodbye to this episode today, any message? Let's start with Sir Alain.
Adios.
Yun lang.
Thank you.
Thank you for
See you
listening.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
See you on Tuesday.
Thank you kayo mga ka-lunch break no, and I think they've shared already a lot of things, right? So daghan kayong salamat po sa tulo na to ka guest. Once again, thank you sa ato ang Network Education Coordinator, Sir Alain, Sir Ross Solivet, and to our Vice President Kimberly Pidarce, and to our Events Coordinator. My gosh, very charming. Cheryl Catherine Arabejo. And again, sa ngalan ni Attorney Kenneth Tamala ug Attorney Geoffrey Namalata, ako si Attorney Roch Abis. Thank you kayo sa pagkuyog sa atong episode karon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye!
Bye-bye.
This a lunch break with Attorney Ken and Joff. Mag-ready na ta, ka 11:30 na. Abogado nga